guys, this is Gavin from Team Ironcore. I just want to give you a quick deck profile for my Prophecy deck. A lot of people ask for an updated version with new cards from Cosmo Blazer and the ban list and stuff like that. So this is the current version, post-ban list, new post-Cosmo Blazer and all that jazz. So, thanks guys. Alright, so we're going to start off here with our monster count. We're going to go in 3 High Priestess. There's no reason to run less than this. 3 Spellbook Magician.
Why not 1?
Because go home.
Okay. 2
Justice. This is probably going to go up to 3 when Divine Spellbooks, the Divine Judgment, or whatever you want to call it, comes out for Spellbooks. Because obviously it's going to be a lot more broken with that come out. I still run 2 Temperance, because no matter what you guys say, I think it's still a really, really good card. Even though you do get that neg, it comes right out of the deck. So when people are trying to shut down your plays with spell stopping, it really you can still push over your opponent. 1 Soak Prophecy is your floater. You kind of need it. Grab your 3s when you need them. 2 Breaker. I don't want to run this card. This is the Undying of Prophecies to me. Like, it's broke enough you have to run it. It lets you get off synchro plays and stuff too, so that's nice. With the 2 Veiler, you can Reborn it, Book of Life it again. If you ditch it for something, it's a really good card. 2 Trag. Your hand advantage is insane, so you pretty much run Dragonias. And your plays are fun too. 3 Spellbooks of Secrets. Very broken. It's like a Rhoda for Spellbooks. 2 The Master. It's ridiculously broken. It can be a Secrets or a Power or an Eternity, I guess. So, all broken. Double Spellbooks of Wisdom. You only need 2 because how much you can search it and recycle it, in my opinion. But it's the Lance, and it just stops your opponent. You can just search it turn 1, and your opponent can't bottomless you. So the only thing I can hit you with warning, and with that to 1, there's nothing to worry about. 2 Spellbooks of Power. Gives you boosts in searching, and it's ridiculously good. 2 Spellbooks of Life. Get your monsters back out and everything, and you can search for it. 2 Spellbook Eternity. Grab your banished ones out. I still run 2 instead of 1 because I think it's a good card, and if something happens to it, like for example, if your opponent throws out a Macro Cosmos or something, you still have something left in your deck to search for later. 1 Spellbook of Fate. It's kind of a floater, lets you get over stuff that you usually can't get over otherwise. That's why I still really, really like this card. I might almost go up to 2, but only you have to be very specific. 1 Grand Spellbook Tower. It's a ridiculously busted card, but the amount you can search for a cycle, you just don't need more than 1. The Triad. And I run 3 Wonder Wand. I was running 2, but I went up to 3 because the consistency your deck needs is very, very specific. Like, you have to get your cards in your hand when you need them. A lot of people have suggested dualities, and I really like the idea, but 3 Wonder Wand is really nice because it gives you a little boost if you need it to get over a monster. And then you can just pop off your Spellbook Magician or sometimes a normal Veiler, and you just get your pluses and you get stuff into your hand. Draw it to the Priestess when you need it. 2 Threatening Roar. This keeps you alive until you get your stuff. I still really like this card a lot. Gonna move on to the extra deck. 1 Armory Arm, 1 Cataster, 1 Arcanite Magician is really easy to get out. It's really fun. And 1 Scrap Dragon. Those are the synchros. We don't synchro that much, but with a Reborn and 2 Spellbooks of Life, so you can get your Veilers back, or you can grab your opponent's synchro monsters. It's very, very easy to make, so I would run them. Shining Elf, Gachi, and Digesto. These are all really, really good Exceeds, and Shining Elf is very busted, especially when you can get boosts off the Spellbook of Power, and you can keep it alive with Wisdom and stuff like that. It makes that card ridiculously busted.
Can we just go to that Digesto Phoenix real quick, just to show everyone?
It's pretty, I'm not gonna lie. I've got the DT.
Just bring that up here real quick. Thank you. Show YouTube what DTs are.
1 Leviair, 1 Leviathan, and 1 Zinmains. The Leviair is very good in here. It's a little bit difficult to get out. I once Spellbook of Life's Veiler, and then normal and Temperance, who couldn't use his effect this turn. And you just overlay for this, and you can grab back a Justice or something like that, or something if they bottomless you, or if something happens. It's a very good card to grab your plays back, or you can grab your opponents like Rabbit so they can't go off. Or it's a good card.
So pretty much it's like your clutch, like the Leviathan.
It's a very good card if you can get it out. It just messes up people a lot. Level 4s, Utopia and Abyss Dweller. Utopia just in case you need it for some reason, and Abyss Dweller for Mermails and Dark Worlds.
The fact that it's broken.
It's really broken. 1 Harufin of Prophecy. I have yet to make this card, but I mean it's in here, so One Big Eye, busted.
Making that every day.
I've actually really not made Big Eye that much. I made it like once or twice. It's just kind of for like your clutch plays when you don't have anything. Maybe someone finished your boss monster and you can't get over it. So, and then one Super Dreadnought Kennel Gustav Max. This card is ridiculously good. Like you can make it, you just grab out a Trigodia, and then you Spellbook a life your High Priestess by banishing either Temperance or Justice, and then it comes out level 10. You could pop something, an overlay for this, burn it for 2k. So this really gets your plays off when your opponent just has a little bit more life points. Well, I'm actually I think I'm gonna go over the side deck just really quickly.
Yeah, let's see what you're siding. I mean,
I don't usually show side deck, but some of these are really helpful. Suggestions: Maxis, another breaker to get over your T-Kings are very bad against this deck, so you really need to put those in.
thank God they got hit.
2 Kaikos, the Ghost Destroyer. Broken, it can stop Chaos Dragons and Fairies and stuff like that. I really like it. 2 MSTs because of like macro and cards your opponent can do to stop you. 1 That Wacky Alchemy.
Why?
Fire Fists.
Hello.
Soul Drain. Mermails. 2 Dust Tornadoes. 2 Mind Crush. I may actually add another Mind Crush in here because this card's really, really good, especially with like first off against a mirror match. Your opponent adds a High Priestess to hand, or they add a Spellbook to hand. Oh, what was that? What was that? Mind Crush? Mind Crush. Oh, hey, look, you added a Megalo to hand? What was that? Mind Crush. Okay, good night.
Do you feel that, Megalo? Mind Crush.
Mind Crush. Double Royal Decree, because traps suck, so, and you don't run any except for threatening, so you can just take out for threatening for any of these cards when you side out. It's really easy to side out. So, that's my deck. Thanks for watching, guys. Like, comment, subscribe.
So, before I end this, just question. So, with your prophecies, I mean, let me get to your face real quick. What are your good and bad matchups? I mean, like, what do you find trouble with the most against prophecies? Just because, I mean, they haven't, like, won anything big, you know?
I think one of the things about the prophecies, why they haven't won anything big, is first off, you have a very limited amount of players who are playing right now. For example, in my locals, there are 2 players who are playing prophecies, and one of them has a different build than I do, and he has the mill variant.
And he's a judge.
And he's the judge, so he doesn't play that often. So you don't have that many players playing it, and even when you do, they're not very consistent yet because there haven't been a lot of people play testing it and running it. So it's very imperative that you test it out. That's probably one of the reasons why they're not really doing very well. I couldn't really tell you a bad matchup. I guess a technical bad matchup would be something like Macro Rabbit with a buttload of back row that you can't really stop. So Macro Rabbit is bad. Though my first round last Saturday when I ran these was Macro Rabbit, and I did 2-0 him, even though he flipped 5 different macros on me in the course of the 2 games. Another actually horrendous matchup, I've yet to beat Madolches. So take it as you will, but Madolches have yet to be beaten because they can just get out their boss monsters, and sure you can pop them or whatever, but if they stop any of your monsters with the traps, and then you can't just sit on a Spellbook Magician in the grave, because he's not gonna hit. Your monsters aren't gonna hit the grave when you want them, and then your pluses can't stay on the field because he's pushing back inside the deck. So I think that'd be the bad matchups in my opinion.
Well, guys, there you have it from Gavin from Team Iron Core. But again, rate, comment, subscribe. Tell us how much you love us. Bye, YouTube.